Alrighty, before we get into the video here, I'm just going to go ahead and give you guys a chance to kind of look at the deck. So here you go. Here is the bottom part of the deck. And then here is the top part again in case you guys need to see it. But anyway, what's going on, guys? You're watching Epic Pokemon TCG. In today's video, guys, what we're going to be looking at is going to be Monkey, Bird, Gecko, Lizard Thing, aka Urshifu and Inteleon with Moltres. So this deck, I feel like, is going to be pretty sweet moving forward because, of course, you can take advantage of the Inteleon line. Urshifu is just a really solid attacker, and, well, let's just be honest, Moltres is freaking awesome. So we're going to go ahead and start it off by taking a look at Urshifu Vmax. Now, I can say Urshifu Vmax Rapid Strike, but if you guys can't comprehend that I'm talking about the Rapid Strike one throughout this video, well, you know, that's your own fault. Anyway, so the first attack it has is Gale Thrust. It's going to do 30 damage, and then if this Pokemon moves from your bench to the active spot, it is going to do 120 more damage, so that is going to be 150 damage. Pretty solid. That's going to be a really good way to kind of soften up some Pokemon. And then Gmax Rapid Flow is going to do 120 damage to two of your opponent's Pokemon, but you have to discard all energy from it. Now, I know what you're thinking. That is kind of annoying sounding, but with things like Rapid Strike Energy, Moltres' ability, along with Energy Switch, it's not too bad, and we can actually use that to our advantage with the Inteleon line to string a couple of these together. So the next card we're going to be taking a look at, since it's going to be our secondary attacker, it's going to be Galarian Moltres V. Of course, has Dire Flame Wings, excuse me. Allows you to attach a Dark Energy card from your discard pile to this Pokemon. So a nice way to kind of accelerate energy onto it. And then Aura Burn is going to do 190 damage, and then this Pokemon does 30 damage to itself. When this card originally came out, it was more or less to counteract Psychic attackers, but then it just kind of became a natural partner with Urshifu because of its ability, flexibility, and things like that. And it just, God, Moltres looks awesome. So the next thing we're going to be taking a look at is going to be the Inteleon line. You know, actually, it is worth noting, Fling might come in handy. Throwing Coach is going to allow your Gmax Rapid Flow to do a little more damage. Basically, just your Rapid Strike Pokemon do 30 more damage to your opponent's Pokemon V and GX. And remember, guys, it is attacks, so abilities don't do that. But Fling is going to do 20 damage, and then you get Throwing Coach. So, I mean, hey, you never know, right? So, Passimian, definitely a card to remember, just in case you're in a little bit of a bind. So we don't really need to go over Sobble too much, except for the fact that Keep Calling could be a really good setup attack. You do also have Energy Switch too, so I mean, hey, if you somehow still have a Sobble sitting there with the energy on your turn, you can use Energy Switch to move it over to like your Urshifu or something like that. But Keep Calling is just going to allow you to search for 3 basic Rapid Strike Pokemon, so you can grab like 2 Sobble or like a Sobble into Urshifu or just something like that, or grab like a Passimian. But really, we're going to be taking a look at this because of Shady Dealings. Basically, whenever you evolve into Drizzle, that's what I call it. I know it's Drizzle, but I like calling him Drizzle. It just, I don't know, swag, I guess. Is that what, do kids still say swag? I don't know. A kid T-posed one day on me. I had no idea what to do. I Googled it, and I wanted to shoot myself. So, Shady Dealings is going to allow you to search your deck for a trainer card whenever you evolve into Drizzle. And that is just going to be really, really nice because you can search literally everything from Energy Search to Telescopic Sight. All these right here. You can search every single one of them. Pretty nice. And then we also have another Shady Dealings, but this one allows you to grab 2. So Inteleon is just going to allow you to grab 2 trainer cards. So you can grab a supporter and then grab like an item card that you might need for that turn. You can grab double item cards. I mean, really, there's a lot of options. And that is why the Inteleon line is so good. But we also do play the Rapid Strike Inteleon. This is really good because it can help you set up numbers so well. Quick Shooting just allows you to put 2 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon. That doesn't seem too crazy. It kind of seems underwhelming, right? You know, it does. But just kind of partner that up, and when you really go into the math as far as like Urshifu's damage output, it just becomes a beautiful combination. And then, of course, Waterfall for 70, you can attack with this. So if you just need to crank out 70 damage or something like that, or you just kind of need like a backup attacker, you have one here in Inteleon. And then to round out the Pokemon, guys, Crobat V, Dark Asset, just allows you to draw until you have 6. Don't really need to go too much into detail there. The supporters for this deck is going to be 4 Professor's Research, 3 Marnie, and then 2 Boss's Orders. So pretty straightforward there. I really hope that we get like more flexibility when it comes to supporters later in the future. With the growing popularity of the Inteleon line, Marnie is just kind of like falling off as far as like what it can do as a card. Still an amazing card, don't get me wrong, but yeah. Alright, so we got a lot of item cards to look at, so I guess we might as well just go ahead and take a look at the ones that grab us Pokemon here. So Quick Ball just allow you to draw out your basic Pokemon out of your deck. I saved that sentence. I saved that sentence. Okay, so yeah, Quick Ball is going to grab your Sobble, Crobat. It's going to allow you to grab your Moltres, your Urshifu V. It can also pitch Dark Energy, so that way you can set up Dire Flame Wings. So yeah, different options there. And then we also play 3 Level Ball. This is going to search out your Sobble and your Drizzle. So if you have a Level Ball in your hand and you have a Sobble there you can evolve, you pretty much have a guaranteed supporter. Really getting some Jirachi GX vibes here out of Level Ball. Pretty cool. And then, of course, we have 3 Evolution Incense. This is going to grab your Drizzle, your Inteleons, and your Urshifu Vmax, which is really nice. As for, I guess, we'll go over kind of like the energy cards here. So Energy Search is just going to allow you to grab out your Dark or your 1 Fighting. And then Energy Switch. So this is the big combo of this deck I feel like you can really do. So you can use Drizzle or Inteleon to search out Energy Switch. Move a basic energy from one of your Pokemon to another one of your Pokemon. So essentially you're just going to Dire Flame Wings, throw a Dark Energy on the Galarian Moltres, and let's say you have a Rapid Strike Energy on Urshifu VMAX, or in your hand you haven't attached yet. You would just Energy Switch over to Urshifu VMAX, and then boom, there's a Gmax Rapid Flow. Pretty cool. We also do run Escape Rope. You never know when that can come in handy, along with 2 Switch and 2 Tower of Waters. Really good card here, just really... It says 2 less retreat costs, but I mean, hey, that might as well just be a free retreat. And then we do run a Air Balloon. Also is going to give your Pokemon 2 less retreat cost. And then Telescopic Sight is literally Passimian's ability in form of an item, tool, whatever you want to say. So that is the general gist of the deck there. The energy count is going to be 4 Rapid Strike Energy, 4 Dark Energy, and then we run 1 Fighting Energy. And overall, guys, this deck is really fun to play. I do actually really enjoy this one. With the addition of the Rapid Strike Inteleon, the numbers is just nice. I mean, you guys see that most like VMAX Pokemon are like 330, 320, whatever. So, you know, Urshifu was just kind of hitting a little too little. Dylan, you can English, my guy. But anyway, so yeah, Rapid Strike Inteleon just allows you to kind of get over that like damage output that you need to hit, and it just really sets up a lot of really cool plays you can do. And I don't know, man. You're playing freaking Urshifu VMAX, Galarian Moltres, you got Inteleon, you got freaking the Pokemon that got an episode of Pokemon banned in Japan. I mean, you got all kinds of things going on in this deck. It's freaking awesome. I love Rapid Strike Pokemon. We're going to get into the gameplay, guys. Hope you did enjoy me messing up. I know that's why you guys come back. We're going to brand that. Don't worry. You know, I'm really glad I looked at this gameplay before I just uploaded the video. I would have got hit with a copyright claim or strike pretty much immediately. Yeah, I forgot I was just kind of vibing and listening to music when I got this gameplay. So in this gameplay, guys, we're going to be playing against Rayquaza, I'm pretty sure. And it was a pretty decent gameplay. I feel like it was just more or less a showcasing of how to play this deck. As you guys can see, we do open with a pretty decent hand. We get a turn 1 Marnie. We get that Mareep up in the active spot. We got some good stuff going. But I hope you guys are all doing well. I have nothing to talk about in this gameplay. I'm just going to be completely honest with you. So we're just going to wing it here. I did take a little bit of a hiatus. I mentioned that either I don't know what order I'm going to upload these videos. I'm just gonna say it in this video too. I needed a break. I needed a break. I just needed a little bit to just kind of like recharge my batteries, enjoy some life, and you know, just kind of take it easy. So I didn't upload after a while that, and I just kind of got irritated when I was like trying to get some videos recorded and everything. I had like a day where I recorded for well over an hour, and my mic didn't pick up, and I was just like, you know what? No, we're done. So I just didn't really touch my recording setup. I was just like, you know, we're just gonna chill. Hey, you know, whatevs. So I do get the turn 2 Urshifu here. I'm gonna evolve into that Drizzle. I have no idea what I did in this gameplay, guys. I completely forgot. It's been sitting on my computer for a little bit here. Oh gosh. So I think Fusion set got completely released. Yeah, it did. We got some pretty cool looking stuff in there. I mean, we got a Bolton that literally does what Bolton already did, but just has some more HP and in another attack, which is pretty cool. I mean, there's some pretty decent stuff going on. And ooh, we get ourselves a pretty sweet hand here. So I'm actually gonna quick ball, get rid of that dark energy, and let's just go ahead and grab Moltres. Hey, past Dylan's making the plays. I hate when I go back and watch a gameplay and I'm just like, what was I doing, bro? Speaking of that, so I kind of want to do something with the messing up constantly in videos. I feel like there's an untapped market there. I screw up when I talk, I screw up when I play, I screw up when I edit. I want to make that kind of like a thing, It's like when someone falls down and like you start to laugh at them and they get up and start laughing, they're having a good time. You really can't make fun of that person because it's like, I mean, like they're not going to care, like they're having a good time. They thought it was funny too. I think it's funny. I mean, I think it's even funnier when people get mad that I mess up because I'm well aware I do. So I thought about potentially like just trying to do something with that. I don't know. Maybe like make like a shirt or something like that. Get the logo and such. I'm talking too much here. I'm giving some deets away that I'm trying to keep on the down low. Did I say deets? Did I just say deets? Dylan's using slang. Wow. What video was it I talked about some kid T-posing on me and I had no idea what to do? I think it was the Zacian video. That's the next upload, by the way. Yeah, I don't know what kids talk about anymore, man. Like you don't realize how old you are until you're around some kids and you just have like no idea what they're talking about. I don't know. Like that's me. I've essentially become an old man. I don't know. Like I'm getting excited for movies that like have original releases from like the 80s and stuff coming out next month. Like I don't know. I'm an old man. Oh, the gameplay's still going. I'm over here looking at my computer. I'm not even paying attention to what's happening. Okay, so past Dylan played an Inteleon and he's searching some stuff out. I am awful at this. I am just awful at this, bro. Oh God, and that's okay. That is okay. So, what are you doing, man? Oh God, it's Saturday. I've had way too much G Fuel. I can't see straight. Oh man, I am just vibing, guys. All right, so we're gonna Gale Thrust there, and I pretty much have game set up. Just because like there's no way my opponent's gonna be able to like come back from this. Like if I'm able to pull off what I'm attempting here. Next turn, he is just going to be in a lot of trouble. Honestly, Rayquaza facing off against Urshifu, that's just a really bad matchup for the Rayquaza deck. Because they can just Gmax Rapid Flow and get rid of your Flaffies or your Mareeps early on, especially if they're just able to get lucky with that. And get rid of those before you're really able to do anything. Because then you're just basically going to be spending turns just trying to set your field back up. And that, nobody likes doing that. But my opponent does kind of go off here. We see two Flaffy. We see an Evolution Instance coming down for the Rayquaza here. So my little ninja monkey dude is sitting there going, uh-oh, here comes the big, giant, scary penis dragon. It is coming to kill me. Alright, so my opponent is going to use a Zerpulse, discarding, I think that is a Rose and a Electric Energy, Lightning Energy, whatever you want to call it. We see the Thunderous Mountain Thingy Stadium coming down, allowing my opponent to search out a Dragon or search out a Electric type Pokemon. And we see Zeraora. That is a card I really want to add to my Rayquaza online, just because I freaking love that card. Dude, that card's so good. Oh, goodness. So we see that Rayquaza has 3 Electric Energy on it. That's kind of terrifying. So it's going to come up, and yeah. This is going to be bad. But I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I hope you guys are all doing well. Man, it is freaking fall. That is kind of crazy to think about. It is already fall. Down here in the south, it's still hot. We just have like nice days now. but there are going to be days where it's just going to be a little hot. But man, it's starting to get like chilly at night. Days you walk outside kind of like in the afternoon, and it's just absolutely beautiful, nice outside. Women are dressing like Han Solo. Man, it is just like becoming a beautiful time of year. And my opponent right there picks off my Drizzile there, I guess really because he saw like the looming threat there. That was a little annoying, but hey, what can you do? Yeah, pretty annoying. Lost my train of thought. I started stretching and it felt good. I lost my train of thought. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna Dire Flame Wings here. So I'm guessing Past Dylan is about to send up old Moltres there and really set game up. Wow, wow. Okay. He is just pitching some stuff there, and Past Dylan's on something here. Okay, Past Dylan drew into God tier hand status. Wow. Okay, so yeah, so he's eyeballing that damage. He's starting to calculate now. Look at Dylan doing that. He plays the switch down, even though he's got the. Yo, I did not just do that. I did not just do that. Oh God, y'all, do y'all see why I needed a break? I'm losing my mind. Okay. My opponent has a whopping 30 damage on my field. He's got a Rayquaza Vmax there with 310 damage. Got a heavily damaged Kricketune. And I have a Urshifu Vmax with 3 energy on it. I'm really threatening game right now. So it doesn't really matter, I think, at this point what my opponent does, unless he is able to one-shot my Urshifu Vmax, but he's powering up Zeraora. So that does not seem to be the case. But I guess my opponent just decides, hey, I'm going to take some prizes. I'm going to just go down swinging. Really hope I did not refer to my opponent as a he throughout this game. I probably did. Because I clearly just looked up at the corner and seen a female icon. I'm going to get canceled. Anyway, fuck cancel culture, by the way. Alright, so we see Zeraora coming up, and yeah, so there goes my Passimian, unfortunately. But it honestly does not really matter, because I am taking a 5-prize turn. That is the capabilities of this deck, taking multiple prizes in one turn. So I'm just going to pick off the Rayquaza and the Kricketune, and that is going to conclude the gameplay, guys. I hope you did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Look at me taking them prize cards there. Oh, baby, yes. Thank you all so much for the continued support. Thank you again for 1,300 subscribers. You guys are wonderful. Take care. I love you. And this is Epic Pokemon TCG, signing out.
Don't forget to like, follow, and obey.